Hello and welcome to another in our series of videos about Pipeline Pilot. Today's video is going to talk about streaming data. Pipeline Pilot is a data pipelining environment, and as such it can natively handle streaming data. To help you understand how this works, we as usual give you some example protocols. In this case, we are integrating with the well-known streaming platform Apache Kafka. So if I search for Kafka, then I can find the example protocols. They're here. And what we're going to do is just get these protocols working. The first thing we need to do is get Kafka working, though. And a really useful resource for that is the Quick Start, Apache Kafka Quick Start. And to summarize it, it's got three simple steps. We get Kafka, we extract the distribution, then we start the Kafka environment by running a couple of shell scripts, and then later on we create a topic to store our events. Just a warning, this is really for Linux, this quick start, and there are a couple of gotchas for a Windows server, so I'll make sure to inform you of those. So Kafka can be put anywhere. I just happen to have access to my operating system, access to my Pipeline Pilot server, so I'm going to put it there. So you can see step one in the process, grab the distribution and extract it. The first gotcha is that if you extract it to the default location with all these version numbers, it's not going to work on Windows. So I simply extracted it to a simpler path, C Kafka. And let's call this the Kafka root directory. So that's step one done. Step two is to launch these servers. Zookeeper is a utility server. It's very convenient to help run Kafka. So again, on Windows, the quick start is not totally accurate, but it's easy to find the changes in the command syntax. So I start that off running, and there goes Zookeeper. Once Zookeeper is running, I can start the Kafka server running. So let's do that. And now we're ready to go, excepting, of course, that it said that step three was to create a topic to store our events. So there are two ways you can do that. One is to run this protocol here, create Kafka topic. But the quick start is really says it's really dead easy. It's a simple command line. You run a shell script and you give the name of the topic. So I just did that. So I created the topic using a command line on the server, and I called mine pptest. So let's start running these other protocols. So let's open this one next. So this is the one where we consume the data. In order to run this protocol, you see it's not enabled yet. I have a couple of required parameters, and it's just the server URL and the name of the topic, pptest. I'm going to grab that, and now we run the protocol. And now we're listening. But there's nothing coming out of the reader. Of course, there's nothing coming out of the reader because there's no data that's gone into that topic yet. But this is the native behavior of Pipeline Pilot. So a reader can just read when there's data available to read. So as long as there's data being contributed to that topic, then we can we'll see it coming out of this Kafka consumer. So how do we put data into the Kafka topic? Well, we use this Kafka producer component, and here's a simple protocol using that. Again, I just give it the server URL and the name of the topic, and I hit run, and now data is going in, and we can see it coming out of the consumer now. So this is data with timestamps, and we're kind of mocking up a piece of equipment or a machine. And what we're going to do is time chunk it and fast Fourier transform it to look at it in the frequency domain. What we're basically doing here is we're listening to a bad frequency, or a frequency where we know in normal machine operation it's just got these two peaks here. That's okay. But as time goes on, you'll see a third peak. There it is, start to appear in the middle. And this is just like, when you say, uh-oh, the washing machine's making that funny noise again, we better go check it out. This could, for example, play a role in a predictive maintenance application or something like that. I think the real interesting thing is now that you've got a pipeline pilot consuming and producing streaming data, you can also imagine the integration of streaming data and more transactional data at rest. So there's a kind of revolution going on now with change data capture. So in transactional applications, streaming data that changes. And of course, Pipeline Pilot is well suited to that because it can connect to any system, whether it's a streaming system or a transactional system. The other benefits of Pipeline Pilot are, of course, that and this is going to keep running as long as as long as I let it, and if anyone else contributes to the topic, then I'll read the data out. There's a real revolution coming now in the kind of intersection between streaming data and more transactional data. Pipeline Pilot is well suited for that because it's really self-service. It is so simple to set this thing up and get it working. Apache Kafka is free, and you don't have to become embroiled in a massive IT project just to try to experience the benefits of this revolution. So try it out. It's very easy, and best of luck to you.